In this section, we'll cover how to create forms on your website. The form builder we use as part of the WordPress setup is called Gravity Forms. It's an incredibly powerful and flexible system. In this video, we'll run through how to create a basic form. If you'd like to build more advanced customized forms, just get in touch with our support team. They'll be happy to point you in the right direction. To create a new form, go to your dashboard. On the left-hand side, click on Forms. From here, you'll see a list of all the forms currently on your site. You can either view and edit those, or add a brand new form. Let's go ahead and click Add New Form. Gravity Forms includes a number of templates you can start from, but for this walkthrough, we'll select Blank Form. Give your form a title and an optional description. Once you're happy, click Create Blank Form. Now the editor will open. On the right hand side, you'll see a list of available fields, things like text fields, name fields, email fields, drop-down menus, and more. To add a field to your form, simply drag it across into the editing area. For example, let's add a single line text field. Click and drag it over. To edit it, click directly on the field. Here we can change the label. For example, let's set this one to first name. Add a description if needed. Mark the field as required. And prevent duplicates if we don't want repeated entries. Let's go back to the field list and add another one. This time an email field. Drag it across and it's automatically formatted for email addresses. If we want to be extra thorough, we can add email confirmation, which makes users type their address twice to avoid mistakes. Again, we'll mark this as required. Next, let's add a drop-down field. Drag it across, then click to Edit. We'll change the label to Reason for Contact. By default, you'll see 3 options, but you can easily add more by clicking the plus icon or remove ones you don't need. Let's add a 4th option here, then close the editor. Now let's add some checkboxes. Drag the field across, then update the label and choices. For example, you might have multiple interests or topics that visitors can select. There's also an option to include a Select All checkbox if you want. Sometimes you'll want people to upload documents. To allow this, drag over a file upload field. From here, you can set the maximum file size. This prevents users from uploading very large files. Let's set the limit to 10 megabytes. We'll also mark this one as required. Finally, let's add a paragraph text field. This is useful for longer messages. Here you can also set a character limit if you want to control how much people can type. Once you've added all your fields, click Save Form. Now that the form is saved, let's add it to a page. Go back to Pages in your dashboard. Choose the page where you want the form to appear. In this example, we'll use About Our School. Click Edit. Inside the page editor, click the plus icon to add a new block. Type form into the search bar. Select the Gravity Forms component, and then choose the form we've just created. In this case, our contact form. You'll see a quick preview in the editor. If we preview the page on the live site, we'll see the form displayed exactly as it will appear to visitors. The branding, including colours and fonts, will automatically match the rest of your school website. Now, let's run a quick test. We'll enter a name, fill in the required fields, upload a file, add some text, and click Submit. Once the form is submitted, a short thank you message appears on the page. If we head back in the dashboard, return to Forms and select the contact form. From here, click Entries. You'll see a list of all submissions, starting with the one we just sent. Click into an entry to view the full details. If a file was uploaded, you can download it directly from here. If you have multiple submissions, you can perform bulk actions such as marking as read, resending notifications, or deleting entries altogether. Taking a look at the settings for the form, you can control how the form behaves after it's submitted. For example, set which email addresses the responses are sent to, usually the site administrator, but you can add as many recipients as you need. Enable anti-spam protection, which helps block automated or suspicious entries. Allow users to save and continue later if the form is particularly long. And configure confirmations. By default, the confirmation is a simple message on the page, but you can also create custom confirmations, such as redirecting the user to another page. Notifications refer to the emails that are sent when a form is submitted. You can set up multiple notifications, each going to different staff members if needed. For example, one form entry could be emailed to the office, while another copy goes to the head teacher. Finally, you can export your form data. Go to Import Export in the menu, then select the form you'd like to export. Choose the specific fields you want and set a date range if required. For example, just the last week of submissions. Click Download Export File and a CSV will be created that you can open in Excel or Google Sheets. And that's the basics of creating and managing forms with Gravity Forms. We've looked at how to build a form, add it to a page, test it, manage entries, adjust settings and export submissions. If you'd like to create more complex forms or need a hand with advanced settings, please get in touch with our support team and they'll be happy to help.